Glossary, Project Management, Terms and Definitions, Course 1. A. Agile, a project management approach in which project phases overlap and tasks are completed in iterations. Authority, refers to one's ability to make decisions for the project that impact the organization. B. Barrier, something that can get in the way of project progress. Buzzword, a word or phrase that is popular for a period of time or in a particular industry. C. C-suite, all the chief-level officers in an organization. Change agent, a person from inside an organization who helps the organization transform by focusing on improving organizational effectiveness and development. Change management, the process of delivering a completed project and getting people to adopt it. Classic structure, an organizational structure with a traditional, top-down reporting hierarchy. Closing, the phase at the end of a project during which team members' work is celebrated and how the project went is evaluated. Contract work, work done for a company by non-employees on a project-by-project basis. Corporate governance, the framework by which an organization achieves its goals and objectives. Cross-functional team, team members who have different skill sets and may even work in different departments but are all working towards the successful completion of a project. Culture mapping, a tool that can illustrate a company's culture and how the company's values, norms, and employee behavior may be affected by change. D. Delegation, assigning tasks to individuals or resources who can best complete the work. Deliverable, a specific task or outcome. DMAIC, a strategy for process improvement, refers to the 5 phases in the Lean Six Sigma approach: define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. E. Effective communication, refers to being transparent, upfront with plans and ideas, and making information available. Escalation paths, refers to the courses for communicating risks to the right people at the right time. Executing, completing the tasks necessary to achieve the project goals. F. Feedback mechanism, a tool that can capture input from stakeholders, such as a survey. Floating task, a task for which a change in its delivery would not affect the project's overall success or impact its timeline. Flowchart, a tool that can visualize a project's development process. Functional manager, the leader of a department in a functional, classic, organization. Functional organizations, an organization divided into departments based on function, also called a classic organization. G. Governance, the management framework within which decisions are made and accountability and responsibility are determined. I. Influencing without authority, refers to a project manager's ability to guide teammates to complete their assigned work without acting as their direct managers. Initiation, the project phase that is the launchpad for the entire project. Project goals, deliverables, resources, budget, and people are identified at this stage. Internship, a short-term way to get hands-on experience in an industry. Interpersonal skills, the behaviors used to interact with other skills that can help one influence without authority, including communication, negotiation, conflict mediation, and understanding motivations. Iterative, refers to phases and tasks that overlap or happen at the same time that other tasks are being worked on. K. Kanban, an agile approach and a tool that provides a visual feedback about the status of the work in progress through the use of Kanban boards or charts. L. Lean, a methodology in which the main principle is the removal of waste within an operation. Lean Six Sigma, a combination of 2 parent project management methodologies, Lean and Six Sigma, used for projects that have goals to save money, improve quality, and move through processes quickly. Linear, a project structure in which the previous phase or task has to be completed before the next can start. M. Matrix structure, a hybrid organizational structure that is like a grid, includes direct higher-ups to report to, as well as stakeholders from other departments or programs. Mission, clarifies what the what, who, and why of the organization. O. Organizational culture, employees' shared values and the organization's values, mission, history, and so on accompanies personality. Organizational structure, the way a company or organization is arranged. Ownership, when people feel like they are empowered to take responsibility for the successful completion of their tasks. P. Planning, making use of productivity tools and creating processes, creating and maintaining plans, timelines, schedules, and other forms of documentation to track project completion. Program manager, a project manager who manages multiple projects for specific products, teams, or programs. Project, a unique endeavor which usually includes a set of unique deliverables, a series of tasks that need to be completed to reach a desired outcome. Project governance, the framework for how project decisions are made. Project life cycle, the basic structure for a project consists of 4 different phases: initiate the project, make a plan, execute and complete tasks, and close the project. Project management, the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirements. Project management methodology, a set of guiding principles and processes for owning a project throughout its life cycle. Project Management Office, an internal group at a company that defines and maintains project management standards across the organization. Project Manager, individual who shepherds projects from start to finish and serves as a guide for their team, using their impeccable organizational and interpersonal skills every step of the way. Project Task, an activity that needs to be accomplished within a set period of time by the project manager, the project team, or the stakeholder. R. Reporting Chart, a diagram showing the relationships among people and groups within the organization and who each person or group reports to. Resource Availability, knowing how to access the people, equipment, and budget needed for a project. Resources, anything needed to complete a project, such as people, equipment, software programs, vendors, and physical space or locations. Retrospective, a workshop or meeting with the project team to note best practices and learn how to manage a project more effectively the next time. Risk, a potential event which can occur and have an impact on a project. S. Scrum, an agile framework that focuses on developing complex projects through collaboration and an iterative process. Work is completed by small, cross-functional teams led by a Scrum Master and is divided into short sprints with a set list of deliverables. Six Sigma, a methodology used to reduce variations by ensuring that quality processes are followed every time. Sprint, a phase in the Agile project management approach which has a defined duration with a set list of deliverables. Stakeholder, people who are interested in and affected by the project's completion and success. Steering committees, a group that decides on the priorities of an organization and manages the general course of its operations. T. Transferable skill, an ability that can be used in many different jobs and career paths. U. Urgency, getting team members to understand that the project is important and to identify what actions need to be taken to move the project along. V. Values, principles that describe how employees are expected to behave. W. Waterfall, a project management methodology that refers to the sequential ordering of phases,